One, two, test, yep.
Right on!
Today is the day. We'll see. Trying to get everything sorted here. Do a little bit of a warm up. Make sure I got the right equipment on, menu. Just ride. My mic is working. Yep, mic is working. Logged into RGT remote. Made sure my shifting is charged this morning. That's very far away.
racing against 5 others. So you know who I'm watching. I am watching. Thanks, Lee. You too, man.
Hey, you too, Dr. Weebles. Actually, you're racing tomorrow. That's right. You're not racing today. That's good. I get to watch your race. I want to watch everyone's race, but everyone's racing today. I'm going for the big old 5th. There's 5 people in my category. One of them is my buddy. Last night, as of like 9 o'clock, there was only 2 people who had actually were registered for the race, signed up in RGT for the race. So I was saying to my buddy, I'm like, man, there's the 2 of us. I'm like, it's no holds barred, going for the win. Sorry. But now that there's 5, I'm like, 4th, 5th. I'll take 5th. Good with that. Like sweating. It's cold out, but man, it's like nerves or something. Heart rate is super high. Sweating my butt off, just barely pedaling. Hey Brad, you ready for this? Oh, I was up. I was up so early, staring at the wall.
Yeah.
I am just absolutely sweating my ass off just sitting here at the start pen.
Right.
It's like nerves or something. It's like my body's like, yes, this is a race. My heart rate's way super high. I'm sweating.
Huh. Well, as long as you're not having a jammer.
No, yeah.
I really wanted to open the stages bike yesterday, but I have work, and then
Oh
I'm
man,
busy today and tomorrow, so I won't be able to open it up till Monday probably.
there's so
Driving me
many
crazy.
people doing like stages bikes unboxing on stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everyone bought one. I know of at least. Hey, Felty, thanks a lot. I know at least like 5 people, maybe 6 that bought one. One guy got
Nice.
his yesterday and did like a whole unboxing and ride with it.
I'm going to use your idea and write to them and ask for the Euros with.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
I think
for
it
sure.
really just stuff. Yeah. I mean, it might even be in there for all I know.
Well, apparently it's not in the box. It actually says you have to email them or phone them and they'll give you a code.
Okay, that's perfect then. I'll hopefully be able to get that.
And like say their website doesn't specify where you buy it. It just says you buy a Stages bike, call us and we'll give you a year free.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'll be perfect. I don't really want a Euro Zwift, but I'll take it, right? I actually prefer RGT a lot more. But, you know, hey, it's free.
So we're looking for white jerseyed guys with orange helmets.
I see one right in front of me up to my left, like about
That might be
11
me.
o'clock.
There was a
Oh,
bunch of
maybe.
guys signed in super early. I'll change the music here.
Well, this is going to be fun. I've been looking forward to this.
My goal, well, other than coming 5th, is I'm going to try to push because it's a race and actually reset my fitness signature for Exert by pushing hard enough. And then once I've pushed hard enough to reset, then I can go back to zone 2 endurance base training.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, 10 seconds, 8. Everyone is going to slingshot off. Everyone is sprinting right now.
Jesus. You're right. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Wow.
in a real RGT race, with 5 seconds to go, people start sprinting, and it just launches you.
You're right behind me. Oh, there you are.
Hills. Okay. Try not to get caught up in the moment and burn myself out on the first hill.
Whistler Fondo style.
That's totally what
Everyone-
happens to me in these races.
Well, I'm just going to stick with you, and so if you blow yourself up, I'll be blown up too.
Looking on the app, it looks like there's a front group all together.
I wonder if this guy's a heavy guy. Volfinch. Maybe we can draft him. What jersey is that?
I'm not sure. I should look in the email.
Yeah.
Well, steering is supposed to be off, but my guy is not moving behind your guys.
Let me see if it's off. Yeah, it's off.
It definitely is off, but my dude is not moving. I'm like stuck in no draft land, solo.
This guy's really putting down the power.
Oh no, this is gonna be horrible. I like how you guys moved over to me.
Well, we want to protect you.
Yeah, my guy is stuck.
We got to preserve your legs for the wattage at the end.
The start was the same as last year's, Jamie. Straight off the bat. Everyone's sprinting up a hill. My guy is broken. He won't draft other people. Like totally in the lane by myself.
He's the yard man Dan of riding.
Okay, you guys draft me. That's great. Doc, the game is screwed up. My guy won't move. They turned steering off, but I'm stuck in this lane.
Let me see what happens when I pass you. My guy's been drafting.
Oh, there's the first dropout.
I don't know, that's funny. I came up beside you and I wouldn't pull in front.
Weird, man.
Yeah.
If I was really going for the win, I'd be ticked.
Yeah.
Well, Jamie, they introduced steering into RGT earlier in the week. But for this race, they said steering is off. So I can't steer. I'm trying, pushing the button to steer. Steering is off, but my guy won't leave this lane.
Let's see if we can get this American guy to pull a bit.
I'll slow down just a bit. I'll slow down just a hair. I was just trying to go as hard as I could for as long as I could till I blow up and then cruise. But we're only 7 minutes in.
Are you getting any draft benefit now?
Oh yeah, saving
Okay,
40,
cool.
50 watts,
All right, good.
70 watts, 80 watts.
Nice.
Totally empty. B Temple, he's the guy you're hearing on Discord. He's like the only other guy in my class that I'm like near. The other 3 guys are off.
Have you, do you have me on Twitch?
Yeah,
Okay. I'll make sure to increase my swearing a bit.
swear way more.
Yeah, that's right.
You guys just swerved to the right side of the course.
Oh, don't draft the leader. Wasn't that what Nick said to you?
Yeah, when he yelled at me. Sorry, where's my video feed? Oh, they're not streaming this race. They're only streaming the elites.
For someone who's late and smoking past.
Oh, is that N. Guerrera?
No, it's Jay Meyer.
Oh, 6.9? Holy crap.
Yeah. He was probably an elite who showed up late.
Yeah, I wanted to reset my stale fitness signature. My average power right now is like 20 watts higher than my FTP. Got my heart rate up to 190 up that climb. Jeez, man.
Holy smoke.
That flat section didn't feel flat. I think the fan's got it going high. I thought you were talking about like the live stream, like Echelon recording this. Oh, small ring. Oh, that's a grind. Holy crap.
Well, down in my granny gear.
Yeah, this climb is steep. Yeah, this is a steep one.
How's your heart rate?
174.
Okay. Mine's 157, which is quite high for me. That's, well, maybe 22 or 23 off my peak.
Hammer time!
Hey, Dimitri. Look at you, Brad, just cutting that corner.
I learned that in the Miva crits.
Ah,
Right? You don't care about line, you dive for the corner.
yeah, sure do. Oh, it's mentally draining that my guy won't turn.
Yeah.
Like, I feel it's not really affecting me, but it's mentally it is. Our nearest competitor, Brad, is 2.4K ahead of us.
Oh, maybe his trainer will break though.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know, it can happen.
it could.
You know, or his dog will come in and throw up or something. I don't know.
Get a flat tire.
Maybe Maybe he ate too many prunes last night. Fingers crossed. Where did this hill come from?
Yeah. You can barely see it on the map. They don't have it enabled in this race, but in the update, there's like an arrow pointing down from the sky that shows you elevation changes and how far away you are. So like up ahead on the road, there'd be like a white beam of light and it'll say 5.6 and it'll have how many meters away. So you can guess or gauge elevation changes better.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we got some big, fat, juicy downhill coming up.
It is weird, you know, I pull ahead of you, and I think, at the very least, I'll pull over in front of you, right?
Yeah.
But I don't. I'm just riding 2 meters ahead of you on the right.
As soon as I hit 50, I'm coasting. There we go. Get this heart rate below 170. I told my kids we're taking to the comic book store after this. How's it going? On the downhill section. I'm fourth place. Actually, no, I'm fifth now. Brad's beating me. Oh, I stopped. This is the Canadian National Championships right now. Uh-oh, cats. Was that downhill really short?
Yeah. Ridiculously
Tamara
short.
brought spectators into the garage for a moment. So I told my kids I was taking to the comic book shop after this. So they came in the garage and they're like, when are we going? I'm like, man, this is the national championships. Leave me alone for half an hour. You know, they show a little bit of red and it takes you 5 minutes to go down it.
Yeah.
And then you have a section that's blue, that's 5 times longer than the red, and it's like 15 seconds.
Do you know when you're when you've reset your fitness target?
So Exert has, kind of hard to explain, but it looks at all your data and it gives you a score called an MPA score, which is like your gas tank. It's kind of like the W balance score in intervals. And so what happens is, if you do an effort that basically buries your MPA score or your watt balance, it means your fitness signature is stale. So it'll look at that particular effort and go and recalculate your signature based on that effort. So
Do you get a real-time notification?
yeah, like I have on my Karoo, my head unit, I have an MPA data field that I was watching, and I was purposely going super hard up that last big hill to bury the needle. It's kind of nice because you never really need to do a fitness test.
This guy's going to let us drive for a bit, just a heads up.
Nice. Ah, except he cuts over to the right. So then when you bury the needle, you know, if say my threshold power was 240, it'll be like, nah, man, you're like 246 now. Like but
so that's for there is an equivalent in intervals. Hey, I've never noticed it.
Yeah, it's called W-BAL, and in intervals they have the EFTP, which is your estimated FTP, and it does nearly the same thing.
Because I noticed the EFTP is actually quite a bit lower than my tested values, which, by the way, are all much lower than my assumed value in my head.
Well, yeah, I don't really like exactly how intervals does it, because they keep older, higher targets as your current. Like last weekend, when I did the Esports test, I was like crushed. And Exert bumped up my FTP by like 2 watts. But then intervals was like, oh, this effort was 250 watts, but your previous was 275. We're gonna keep the 275. No, don't keep the 275. Change it to 250.
Aren't we quite ruthless in the sense that, you know, it gleefully says, you have a new FTP in my exclamation marks. It's like, yeah, it's lower than my old one.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be so excited. Like hey,
but in Exert, they have what's called a decay factor. So if you set the decay to a certain setting, over the course of weeks, it will slowly drop your FTP and your fitness signature numbers, with the hopes that you'll get a breakthrough and reset it to proper numbers. So what happened was, because I've been doing so much base, you're not going to get a breakthrough doing base. But my FTP started at 242 and slowly went down to 238. over the course of the month, because the system is like trying to say, hey, we're lowering your numbers, let's break it.
But you know, it doesn't measure weight training too. Like I find that if I do weight training, my FTP will actually go up.
Yes, for sure it will.
Like it's like, you know, I've done like no hard bike efforts all winter, or let's say very few. Definitely no FTP test or anything. So, you know, the last test I'll have done would be, you know, September or whatever, when it's like a calculation by Garmin. But I'll do like, you know, my recent FTP test. It's like there's tons of power there, and that's all weightlifting. So
yeah,
I wish that these programs had a way of sort of estimating that. I guess maybe the way you do it is by semi-regular FTP tests.
Well, yeah, like what would happen is, every time I do a race, I would almost get a breakthrough, but so at a certain point, you're no longer going to get breakthroughs because your signature will be damn near perfect. Usually what you're supposed to do is, if you're doing a lot of base, you set the program to no decay so it doesn't drop your FTP. Because dropping your FTP doing endurance intervals doesn't help.
Right, because you're doing them way too low.
Because I was doing so much base though, my last breakthrough was 2 months ago. So I thought, well, it's early enough in the season. I'm gonna go hard up those first hills, crush myself, reset my signature, and move forward with that.
Yeah.
Because it's not like, I mean, it's basing your signature on real world data. So it's not like it's going to give you a fake number. I mean, it sort of is a fake number, but it's realistic enough.
Yeah. And as long as it's calculated consistently, you know your trend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because testing, you can kind of get good at testing. You can game the system a little bit. Especially if you do a 20-minute, like a 20-minute steady state.
People are complaining about the same thing as you, Lee.
Are they?
I don't know if you can see the chat, but two Americans have been saying they're stuck in a track, no drafting. It's like they're saying it's like I'm doing a time trial.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'd be super ticked if I was near the front of the pack and going,
yeah.
Oh man, the Prodigy right now is my jam. I've been listening to this the last week. It's like old school. I love this album. Oh, they'd be so old by now. This is like 97. They were around in the late 80s. early 90s. Ah. This is so annoying. A guy comes up behind me, passes me, and cuts to the far side of the course. Arr. This is the first time I've genuinely been annoyed with RGT. I've enjoyed all my rides, but this is annoying as AF.
Yeah. They probably should have just left steering on, and then that would have taken care of this.
Well, that was, well, left it on, or that was the big thing people were ticked off was, why would you put this as a feature 5 days before Nationals? Like, they should have waited till Tuesday. Or enabled it so I can get off this damn track. Oh, look at the map. There's dudes already a third away into the second lap.
As long as we don't get lapped.
Actually, I think that's impossible as long as we finish this lap.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, Dimitri,
Yeah, so
they enabled steering on Tuesday. Then everyone griped. So they turned steering off. So I can't steer, but I'm stuck. My guy will not move from this section of the course. I can't draft anybody unless they pull in front of me. But as soon as we hit a corner, the guy veers off to the right.
How many people are watching you?
3.
Oh yeah, nice.
There's a lot of people streaming this race. So yeah, Goose counts as 20 people. So Goose, we were talking about this earlier. There's only 5 people in my division. Last year I got 17th. This year I'm guaranteed 5th. Moving up in the world. Beats is in the American division, same age group. So he is not racing against me. The orange helmets are Canadians. The black helmets are Americans. And the jerseys are age group. So white is 45 to 54. If you hear someone randomly talking, it's Brad Temple that's riding beside me. Well, I put it this way. I'm 5th in Canada. This Goose says, "What's up, Brad?"
Hey. I'd have more, but I'm a bit out of breath.
Yeah, I'm still in the mid 170s. This race was open to everybody. So, I mean, people could have joined it. So, I'll take the 5th in Canada because people had the option. No, there's not really. I'm looking on the app. The app has all the riders, so I'm kind of scrolling through.
All right, so first lap took us, well, you know, very close to the end right now. Say 44 minutes.
Yeah.
We should be done by 11.
Yes.
Just good. I got a shower at the door by like 11:45. So
I'm thinking this lap is going to be a lot slower for me. Well, yeah, at least if they enabled steering, I'd have a chance to actually steer. I'm just stuck. No, they turned steering off because so many people were mad. So the steering is off, but I'm stuck. Like if you notice, everyone else is automatically moving around. Like I should be behind those guys. Like they pulled in front of me. I notice now they're drifting off to the right around the turn. Oh yeah, apparently there's a bunch of other people in chat in the game saying they're stuck. Yeah, super mess up. If I was anywhere near a podium position, I'd be freaking super mad. Time trial on the flats. Oh, you dirty bastards, drifting away from me.
I don't want to tell you how many watts I'm saving.
Ah, it's horrible. No, I'm in top 5. I thought I could beat my buddy Brad, but I can't stay on their wheel with all their drafting.
That made me laugh this morning. You messaged that if it was just the two of us, you were gonna try to smash me.
Well,
I'm like, that's acceptable to me.
see, I don't care about second, third, fourth, or fifth. I mean, I care, but if there was 2 of us and I potentially, that would have been the only chance in my life to be crowned national champ.
Well, listen, we have a lot of life left.
Yeah.
So, you know, we there may at some point be like a 90, 95-year-old category. That's my hope.
Awesome. Yeah, I see beats on my app just ahead. I'm also doing this fasted, and I feel the sugars leaving my body from that first lap effort. If it was only two of us, Brad, I was totally going to drink caffeinated coffee this morning and come out of caffeine retirement and eat a bunch of like sugar.
I have some Coke in my water bottle right now.
Oh,
I started fasted, but I figured I might need a little pick-me-up.
yeah, I see Beats' watts. His watts per kg are dropping below mine a bunch.
Who's that?
Oh, there's a guy, Beats. He streams as well. He's in our same age category, but he's in the US.
Yeah.
But he's about 2K up the road, but his watts per kg is dropping hard. Like he keeps going below 2. I think he played the game of try to keep with the fast guys as long as possible, but you're having to push hard to keep up with the fast guys.
Drafting this guy in 48 who's just a machine. How's your heart rate, Lee?
Oh, it's still mid 170s.
I'm pretty stuck in 150s. It's not coming down much, but that makes sense. I'm not actually getting in zone 2 for an extended period of time.
Yeah, I'm so stuck. I can't catch you guys, but the guy behind me is over a kilometer behind me. Like I'm holding 2.2 to 2.4, but I can't keep this up for very much longer.
Yeah, you got to save a little powder for the climbs coming up, or they're going to be hell.
yeah. Oh, legs are done. It feels hard.
Take off, eh?
You take off, Dimitri. Oh.
This guy, Steve Flannery, he must be a big dude because he's in lower zones and putting out impressive watts on the flat, moving quickly, but he's climbing fairly slow. Unless he's just saving energy.
Could be. Got a long ways to go.
Yeah, he's so hard to keep up to on the flat, so he's so fast.
That was like us last week.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Over the hill, Lee.
Yeah. I'm about 150 meters behind you guys.
Oh yeah.
But I'm in this like death spiral where I push it for a minute and then I'm done.
trainer's making a funny sound.
Uh-oh. Just hitting the red part.
Yeah, me too.
Oh gosh, that is hard. It's the Prodigy, man.
What's that?
Oh, I'm listening to Prodigy. People are like, what the heck is this music?
Oh, yeah.
I just realized my mute Discord button isn't working.
Oh, why? What were you trying to do?
Oh, just if someone like specifically asks a question, I usually mute my mic to Discord to answer it, to not confuse like you guys in Discord. And I just realized when I said it's the Prodigy, you're like, what?
No, I've been hearing your answers. Usually I can figure it out.
Yeah. It's like 1997 Prodigy. Yeah, it's that song is like Firestarter. It's probably one of their most famous songs. I feel like this particular album is probably in like the top 30 albums of all time. When it came out, it blew people's minds. Oh, this hill caught me off guard.
I know. It comes out of nowhere.
I have to do 130 watts. My heart rate is still 160.
For what?
Trying to get my heart rate lower. It's like it's not going down. Oh, I'm in the 150s now. I have to do 1 watts per kg. Ah, sweet downhill. Yeah, you guys have put over 1 kilometer on me now. I'll probably gain a little bit. Because I'm like, I just started going down the hill, so I should.
John drafting is a powerhouse.
Oh, that Flannery guy? Yeah, he's doing like 2.6. Like,
It just doesn't.
it's kind of nice to know that you're drafting those guys, but you don't have to sprint finish them. Like they're not really in your race.
Yeah, it's just pure helping. I'm sure he doesn't care. I mean, I am pulling ahead of him to let him draft now and then, just so I don't feel like a total wheel suck.
Because like now in a normal race, I'd be looking at it going, okay, we got, 6K left. I want to draft this guy, so, launch a sprint with 200 meters to go, go around them, but now you're just like, whatever.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's just sort of like, just get what you can out of them and not be competitive about it. Vice versa, you know. I think, I don't know for sure, but I feel like he's even waited for me a couple of times
Oh,
to catch me.
well,
So,
maybe because you are faster as a group.
yeah.
So I mean, maybe he sees someone in his class just up ahead, but if he goes out solo, it's going to be tough for him.
Yeah.
Oh, I think tomorrow's going to be hurting.
Yeah.
Actually, I
I'm
don't think.
disappointed.
I know. It's going to be 150 watts all day tomorrow. Actually, this course would have been a good course for steering on the downhill.
Yeah.
about 4.5K left.
I'm at 3.4 pi. I got pi
Man,
left.
you guys are going fast. I basically got my entire week's scheduled amount of TSS in one ride.
You might be in the red.
Yeah, I was supposed to, my XSS target for this week is like 415, and I'm at 430 right now in this race.
Cool.
Plus I rode on Wednesday and we're riding tomorrow. I'm gonna be at 600 plus. Yeah, I think next week might be a rest week because I'm gonna be so far buried in the red. I took Thursday, Friday off work to make the long weekend extra long. I might, after tomorrow, probably not going to ride till Thursday.
Yeah.
And then do like an hour, half, 2 hour, like zone 1 ride. So it looks like my buddy Brian defended his US national title.
I saw him on the chat. I wasn't sure if that was him or not.
Yeah, B. Kellison. He's in the same age group as us, but on the US side of things. He's pretty much training crazy hard for this particular race. Mid 160s. Heart rate is slowly going down. After this, gonna shower up and take the kids to the comic book store to buy some more Japanese graphic novels.
They both into that? I thought it was just...
Oh, no, and Jada's super into it now.
You know what one I really liked? Might be too mature for her. It was Mouse. M-A-U-S.
Yeah.
It won a bunch of awards. It was about
Right
concentration.
now, they're into Demon Slayer and Spy Family.
Which
Demon
Slayer
Slayer, Spy Family.
was- Okay.
Demon Slayer, actually, the show is actually decent. It's a little bit gory, but yeah, all they want for their birthdays and Christmas is cosplay costumes and wooden swords.
That's cool.
Navia asked for a katana that she can mount on the wall for her birthday. One last. Oh no, there's 2 little climbs before the finish.
I'm on the last one.
I'm just climbing the second to last one.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, and I was like a minute slower this lap on that segment.
Yeah. Good. Not a bad time estimate.
Yeah, I'll be like 132 probably. I like how they have a 1 kilometer to go banner. That's kind of useful.
Nice. Yeah.
Well, good job, Brad. 4th in Canada, man.
Not bad. We both did all right. 4th and 5th. In Canada, right?
In Canada.
Swift is hosting a UCI World Esports Championship.
They're
as well.
yeah, they're holding the Worlds. This is like Canada.
Yeah, I get you.
But Zwift paid for that for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't
it's
think the
gonna be-
UCI.
The pack dynamics in Zwift are going to make that one just hell. It's just
It
terrible.
is hell.
Yeah. Let's see, average heart rate 153, average power 233 watts. That's not bad. 122 TSS. Jeez, that's that doubles my weekly amount so far. All right, I'm going to log off because I got to hop in the shower and get moving.
Sounds good, man. Good race.
Yeah, that was fun. Thanks. I'll probably talk to you on Discord on Sunday.
Yeah, sure. Hey, thanks, Jamie. That was tough. Oh, I'm tired now. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I'll talk to you guys later.